Yes, Nehal, what was the last question we did? Yes, what was the last question we had done, Beta? Quickly. Am I audible, Snehal? Hello? Keshav, you've not done the questions also, no?
Yes, ma'am.
After how many days, Bache, you are there in the class?
Ma'am, 2 days.
No, not at all. Remember and tell me in history class after how many days have you come? Tell me the last topic you did with me. Chalo, let's do it like this. Tell me the last topic.
Ma'am, the early human making tools.
Okay. That means you've come after many, many days, Bache. Chapter is done. We started with a new one. Any problem?
Yes, ma'am. For the past 2 days, the weather is not clear and my Wi-Fi connection is fluctuating regularly. That is why I'm not able to join the class.
Okay. I was just wondering what is happening because in the beginning you were very regular. We were doing some
Yes, ma'am.
questions earlier. Anushri, you've also not done the questions yet, no? We've not
No,
done the.
ma'am, ma'am, I asked for the PDF to send.
Oh, yes. Sorry. The chapter part I'll send. But I had given some questions also yesterday to Snohil and we had discussed the answers. Both of you are.
Ma'am,
I'll post the PDF. Don't worry. I'll just post the PDF.
okay.
Okay, we're just having a revision. We were doing questions. Okay. Both of you were not there, but I'll be starting from where I am. Let's go below this map wala part. Yes. Now I'll give you 2 minutes very quickly. Read this paragraph. Both of you have missed out this part, though I've already taught, but I'm doing it again with you. Just read above the table, just above the table, and I'll post the PDFs. Hurry up, please read both of you. We've already done this, but because you were not there. Finish reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yes,
both of
ma'am.
you are out now, that is why I'm taking beta. In some instances, the names for the fossils are derived from the places where the first fossil of a particular type was found. Means we are going to name the fossil according to the place where it was found. They've given you an example. For example, the fossil which was found in Heidelberg. Okay, what is the name of the city?
Heidelberg,
Heidelberg,
Which country?
Germany.
Germany.
Yes. So we found the fossils in the city Heidelberg in Germany. They were known as Homo heidelbergensis. What were they called?
Homo Heidelberg Genesis.
Named after the city? After which city?
Germany.
Named after Heidelberg city in Germany.
Heidelberg
Yes,
in
named
Germany.
after Heidelberg. So they're just giving you examples. Then we had another fossil which were found in the Neander Valley. So we call them as Homo neanderthalensis. What did we call them as?
Homo
Neander,
neanderthalensis.
Neanderthalensis.
Yes. So give me two examples, one each. One you give, Keshav, one Anushri will give me, where fossils were named according to the places where they were found.
The first one is from Germany
Yes.
on the city of Heidelberg, which is known as Homo Heidelberg Genesis.
Yes. Second one, you, Anushri, your turn.
Second one in Nether Valleys, Neander Valleys,
Hmm.
as called as Homo neanderthalensis.
Yes. So basically, the word Neander is coming, and there we had which word? Heidelberg. So the earliest fossils that we get from Europe are actually these ones: Homo heidelbergensis and Homo neanderthalensis. Basically, Neanderthal and from which city in Germany?
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg.
Both of these are the oldest fossils, beta. Both of them belong to the species, okay, of Homo sapiens. Both of them, if you see the first word is Homo, whether it is Homo heidelbergensis or it is Homo neanderthalensis, the first word is Homo. That means both of them belong to which species?
Homo sapiens.
Yes, beta, they're Homo sapiens. The fossils of the Homo heidelbergensis, the one which was found in Germany, have a wide distribution, having been found even in Africa, Asia, and Europe. This fossil which we found in Germany in Heidelberg, it was later also found in which continents?
Africa, Asia, and Europe.
Africa, Asia, and Europe.
And the second one which we had, that is the Neanderthals. They were basically found in Europe and Central Asia. Which areas they were mainly found?
Europe and
Europe and
Central
Central
Asia.
Asia.
But if you go to Western Europe, they all of a sudden disappeared. We do not have these fossils anywhere found in the Western Europe. So basically, we are talking about two very, very old and primitive fossils. One was named according to Heidelberg. Very quickly name the fossil again.
The Heidelberg on the basis of city in Germany, that is Heidelberg Genesis.
Anushri, your turn for the second one.
Second in Neander Valleys, Homo neanderthalensis.
Yes. The earlier ones we had, the earlier fossils we have, that is Australopithecus. Let us compare these homos now. These two fossils are Homo sapiens. Let us compare them with Australopithecus. The homos, they have a larger brain, jaws with a reduced outward protrusion. That means the jaws are not coming out of the mouth much, and smaller teeth. These are the three main differences between the previous Australopithecus and the Homo, the ones we have now. Increase in the brain size is associated with more intelligence and better memory. These homos had a larger brain. That means they had a better memory and they had better intelligence also. We had changes in the jaws and the teeth, which shows the difference in the diet habits. Probably the food that they were eating, the diet changed. That is why these changes occurred. Now you are going to tell me, both of you together, what are the major changes that we have in the Homo sapien fossils and the Australopithecus? Tell me, both of you together.
Compare with Australopithecus, Homo has a larger brain, jaws with a reduced outward.
Okay, so
Ma'am,
if it
what,
is a
what's
larger,
the word? Yes, ma'am.
if it is a larger brain, what does it indicate?
Ma'am, better memory
They are
and
intelligent.
intelligence.
Yes. And why do you think the shape of the jaws and the teeth must have changed?
Ma'am, it is most probably related to the difference in the dietary habits.
Yes, very good. So in these two paragraphs, we basically talked about two fossils, which were based on the place where they were found, and we are comparing these two fossils, the Homo sapiens, with the Australopithecus. It's a table you don't have to see. Just wait, I'll scroll down. Now, primitive man is going to become modern. Okay, we're going to replace, see, this human beings, modern human beings. Read this topic quickly, and we'll discuss this. Now, we are not going to call him as a primitive man. We are going to call him as a modern human being. And we need to see what changes took place that we have started calling it as a modern human being. Just read, we'll discuss.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, Anushri, you've read, or we should wait for a minute for you, beta?
I'm read.
Okay. Tell me a little bit, whatever you understood. Who will speak first? Though I'll be doing the explanation. Tell me.
Ma'am, in this paragraph, we have the story of human evolution, that is modern human being, where the earliest evidence of Homo sapien has been found in a different part of Africa. Then this arises a question that the modern human being has the origin at the certain place or different place in Africa. So this make a debatable question for those regional communities which belongs to the Africa.
Okay, Anushri, what did you read, beta?
Ma'am, only this paragraph and last one. Ma'am, I want to explain first paragraph or last.
Speak, beta. You read whatever you have read, first, last paragraph, whatever bit you've read about, and explain it to me.
Ma'am, the issue of the in this chart we are seeing the Homo, some earliest evidences for Homo sapiens that are found are found in different parts of Africa. The humans raise the questions the human by the center of human origin. Was there a single center or there are several by this chart? The
Very good.
issue of this
Mm-hmm.
where is the issue of the place of this origin of modern humans has been much debated. Uh,
Hmm. So
there are
basically,
two
yes, what are how many theories are there?
there are two totally divergent views being expounded. One was multiple regions of erosion, and the other replacement model was the single origin of
Okay.
Africa.
Now let me take up these two paragraphs with you. See, beta, now there was a lot of confusion. We all know that we had Homo sapiens. But again, a question arose about the origin. That these Homo sapiens, were they found only at one place in Africa, or they were located at different places in Africa? So we had two divergent theories. Divergent means bilkul alag, bilkul ulta. They don't agree with each other. We had two theories to explain their origin. The first theory says, the first theory is the regional continuity model. What is the model called as?
Regional continuity model.
Regional continuity.
Yes. This says that the origin had multiple regions, that in Africa, many areas we had the origin. It is not in Africa that only at one place Homo sapiens originated. The originated in multiple regions. What is this model called as? This belief called as?
The regional community.
Regional
Continuity
Continuity.
model.
model.
There is another one which is called replacement model. It says no. We have only one place in Africa where we have the origin of human Homo sapiens, and this theory is known as the replacement model. So can we have the name of two models which explain the origin of man from Africa?
The
Which was the
regional
first?
the regional continuity model
Yes.
and the middle regions of erosion, that is called the replacement model.
Yes. Keshav, you tell me. Which theory says that Homo sapiens originated from a single region in Africa?
Ma'am,
Tell me.
the replacement theory.
Yes, the replacement theory. And this theory, Anushri, says that no, it was not in one place in Africa. There were many places where Homo sapiens originated in Africa. Which theory is that?
Ma'am, the
The
replacement model.
Yes. Okay. Now understand this. According to this regional continuity model, the Homo sapiens in different regions gradually evolved at different rates into modern humans, and hence the variation in the first appearance of modern humans in different parts of the world. Now, what do they say? What support they give? They say that all humans in the world do not look alike. Africans are different from Europeans, Europeans are different from Asians. So they said that humans in Africa originated at different places. Okay, and then they gradually evolved into modern humans. That is why the modern humans, we have so much of variation, regional differences. Now, in the present day humans, also you will find regional differences. You can look at a person and say, okay, so and so is an Asian, or so is a European, African. We can always look. These are known as regional differences. So, do you agree that modern humans have regional differences in their appearance?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So this is the strongest support that this continuity model has. It says, because in the beginning only they originated at different places. So when they evolved into different kind of human beings. This argument is based on the regional differences. Now the other ones, okay, they say that these dissimilarities are due to the differences between the pre-existing Homo erectus and the Homo heidelbergensis populations that occupied the same regions. But the other ones which say no, replacement model, they said all of them originate from a single place. Now, what answer they are giving for dissimilarities? They say that these dissimilarities are because we have differences between the earlier Homo erectus and the later Homo heidelbergensis population. They say the area is not the same, but earlier the species that we had was Homo erectus. Then Homo erectus was replaced by Homo heidelbergensis. Okay, replacement theory. Replacement theory says which were the first Homo we had?
Homo erectus.
Yes, and they were replaced by?
Homo
Homo
heidelbergensis.
heidelbergensis.
That is why we are different. Some of us are descendants of, we are not descendants of erectus, we are descendants of heidelbergensis. So we are different. Now this concept that we had, there were two theories we had. Which was the first theory, children?
The regional continuity
Yes.
model
Continuity
and the
model.
replacement model.
which says that all of us originated from a single place in Africa or different places.
Single.
Yes, multiple origins. We had different places. That is why we look so different. Which is the second model?
The replacement model.
The replacement model.
Yes. What replaced what according to this theory?
According to this theory, Homo erectus were replaced by Homo heidelbergensis.
That is why we all are different. So
Different.
till now, there is a lot of controversy. We don't know what is true. Whether all of us originated from a single place in Africa, that means we agree with the continuity model, or there was a replacement of Heidelbergensis from Homo erectus. That means which model?
The replacement model.
Replacement model.
Yes. So you have two models, replacement model and
The regional
regional
continuity
continuity model.
model.
both of them disagree with each other on the point that whether all of us have come from same region in Africa or we have come from different
different
regions in
regions.
Africa. Okay, a little more about these models I'm showing. Read very quickly this paragraph about replacement and regional continuity models. Then we'll discuss. Read quickly, beta.
I'm read.
I'm done.
Yes, Keshav, what did you read, beta?
Ma'am,
Yes, speak out, Vijay. What did you
ma'am,
understand? Mm-hmm.
in replacement model, the replacement model visualize visualize the complete replacement where everywhere to older humans that the modern humans are in single or multiple reason.
Okay.
In support of this, the evidence of genetic and anatomical homogeneity जेनी क्या बोलिए genetic
Homogeneity.
homogeneity of modern humans. Number of
Okay.
people, number of um, uh, visualize, visualizers suggest the argue that the numerous similarity among the modern humans. They suggest on them. They found the evidence that earliest fossils of modern humans are supported for replacement model supports and
Okay. Keshav, what did you understand, beta?
Ma'am, actually, I didn't understand anything about this paragraph.
Okay, let us understand this replacement theory. It says that there was a total replacement. All the old humans, they disappeared and they replaced by modern humans. So what does the replacement theory say? Who disappeared?
The older humans were disappeared
Yes. And who replaced them?
and replaced by modern humans.
Modern humans.
Modern humans. Replacement theory. Now, how do they prove their theory? How do they support this theory? They try and give some evidence, proof. What is the proof they're giving? Genetic and anatomical homogeneity of modern humans. In modern humans, whether we live in Asia or Africa or Europe, wherever, we have homogeneity. Homogeneity means similarity. What does the word homogeneity mean?
Similarity.
Yes. This similarity is in two things. Our genetic homogeneity, that means our genetic constitution is same. Whether it is an American, the genetic material is DNA. Whether it's an Asian, European, African, the genetic material is the DNA. This is genetic homogeneity. What do you mean by this?
Similarity.
Yes. And anatomical homogeneity is the structure in the body. All of us have two eyes, we've got teeth, we've got a tongue, 2 ears. This is anatomical homogeneity. So what are the two kinds of homogeneity found in the modern human beings?
Homogeneity means similarity.
Which two homogeneities are found?
Genetic DNA and
Yes.
anatomical homogeneity.
Yes. Very good. So in modern human beings, you find genetical homogeneity. That means the genetics genes are similar and anatomically the structure is also similar. Those who suggest this argue that the enormous similarity among modern humans is due to the descent from a population that originated in a single region, which is Africa. Now they say all of us are so similar. We have genetic homogeneity, we have anatomical homogeneity. The reason is because all of us have come from a single region in Africa. All of us have come from one place in Africa only. This is the replacement theory. What theory is this?
Replacement theory.
The replacement
Yes.
theory.
All of us have come from the same place. That is why there is so much of homogeneity between the modern organisms. The evidence for the earliest fossils of modern humans, like we have from a place which is called Omo in Ethiopia, also supports the replacement model. We have got a fossil also which supports this model. This fossil was found in Ethiopia. Scholars who hold this view suggest that the physical differences observed today among modern humans are because of adaptations by populations who migrated to the particular regions where they finally settled down. But a genetical homogeneity is there, anatomical homogeneity is there, but physical differences we have, like complexion, hair color, eye color. This is different in modern humans or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's compare Europeans with Africans. They do have genetic homogeneity, they do have anatomical homogeneity, but what is different?
The physical appearance.
Physical appearance.
So what is the logic these people give? Why we have physical differences?
Because the result of
The result of adaptation.
adaptation and migrate to particular region.
Yes. Some of them migrated to colder areas and they had fair complexions. Those who migrated to the jungles of Africa, they had to tolerate high heat and high temperature. So the complexion changed a little. So what is this model? This is the replacement model. It says that we have all come from one place in Africa. We can prove this with the help of homogeneity. Which homogeneity did they talk about?
Genetics and anatomical homogeneity.
Yes, the internal structure of the body. But we have certain physical differences. And now Keshav will tell us what logic is given for physical differences.
And the logic is given for physical differences as the modern humans are the result of adaptation by the population who migrated to the particular region, have the different complexion, hair color, skin complexion, and other things.
Okay. So this is which model?
The replacement model.
Yes, replacement model. Replacement model says that we have all come from same place in Africa or different places.
Same place.
Yes, it tells that we have come from one place in Africa or different places.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Okay, I'll try and speak a little louder. I'm saying that this model, continuity model, what does it say? We have come from one place or we've come from different places?
Ma'am, this continuity model says that we came from different places.
Same
Now let's
places.
read this early humans' ways of obtaining food. Now just read this early humans, how they obtain food. We are going to discuss this very quickly. Read quickly, Vita. We are going to discuss how
I'm
early
ready.
humans obtain food.
Ma'am, done.
I'm ready.
Have you read, Vita?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's start discussing.
Ma'am, in this para, early humans, in this para, in this para, early humans, there are the ways given obtaining food. Uh, we have the architects have considering the evidence of skeleton remains and seeing how this has been reconstructed by the historians of the movement of people that we are become a humans, modern humans.
Yes, we are becoming modern humans now. So ways of obtaining food are also a little different. Keshav, what did you read?
Ma'am, the early human has been would have obtained food through the number of ways that are gathering, hunting, scavenging, fishing, and gathering involve the collecting of plant food such as seeds, nuts, fruits, berries. We have the very little direct evidence for it, while we get a fair amount of fossil bones, fossil plants remain are relatively rare. The only other way to getting the information about the plant intake would be if the plant remain were accidentally burned. This is a process result as carbonization.
Okay. So we are trying to find out whether fire came accidentally or it happened. Man did it
Yes.
intentionally. This is what we're coming to now, beta. Early humans would have obtained food through a number of ways, such as gathering, hunting, scavenging, and fishing. Gathering, you know, hunting, you know, what is scavenging?
Searching of food.
No. Anyone? Yes, Keshav, you know what is scavenging? Eating dead remains of plants and animals. That is scavenging. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Some animal has killed a small animal and man used to go and eat that. That is scavenging. So we had different ways. First was gathering. Second was
Scavenging.
hunting.
Scavenging.
What is the
Yeah.
difference between hunting and scavenging?
Ma'am, hunting is to
I mean, hunting
die up
we
for anyone. And scavenging, we eat the dead people, dead
Yes.
animals.
You kill yourself and then you eat the animal. That is hunting. But if it is already killed by somebody and the man is consuming, that is scavenging. So they were basically collecting or gathering what? Seeds? What all things they were gathering?
seeds, nuts,
Seeds
berries, fruits,
and
tubulars.
And
tubers.
tubers. Underground roots which store food, tubers. Gathering was practiced and generally assumed rather than conclusively established, as there is very little direct